Imagine a city so advanced, so rich, and so powerful that its name still echoes through history over 2,000 years later. A city that vanished into the sea, never to be seen again, leaving behind nothing but a mystery that has captivated humanity ever since. This is the legend of Atlantis, a civilization that has inspired explorers, philosophers, and dreamers. But was Atlantis real, or was it simply a cautionary tale meant to teach a profound lesson about the rise and fall of empires? Our journey to uncover the truth about Atlantis begins with the Greek philosopher Plato. Writing in 360 BC, Plato detailed the story of Atlantis in his dialogues Timaeus and Critias. He described a magnificent civilization that existed 9,000 years before his time. Atlantis was said to be a utopia, blessed with fertile land, architectural wonders, and an unparalleled wealth of resources. This island paradise was home to magnificent palaces, towering temples, and a vast network of canals. The Atlanteans were masters of engineering and agriculture, harnessing the power of nature to sustain their great city. But as they grew in wealth and influence, something changed. Their society, once noble and just, became corrupt, greedy, and arrogant. As punishment, the gods unleashed a catastrophic series of earthquakes and floods, sinking Atlantis beneath the waves in a single day and night. Was Plato recounting history, or was this an allegory crafted to warn future civilizations? Scholars have debated Plato's intentions for centuries. Some argue that he drew inspiration from real events, such as the eruption of Thera on Santorini, a Greek island that suffered one of the most catastrophic volcanic eruptions in history. The eruption devastated the Minoan civilization and created massive tsunamis that could explain the sudden destruction described in the Atlantis myth. The Minoans, known for their advanced society and connections to the sea, seem to share similarities with Plato's vision of Atlantis. But skeptics argue there is no definitive evidence linking Santorini to the lost city. If not Santorini, then where could this fabled city be? The search for Atlantis has taken us across the globe, sparking countless theories and expeditions. Some believe that Atlantis lies submerged off the coast of Spain, near the Strait of Gibraltar, an area Plato described as beyond the Pillars of Hercules. Here, researchers have explored underwater structures and ancient ruins, speculating that these could be remnants of a lost civilization. Others suggest that the Sahara Desert may hold the answer. Ancient maps and satellite images reveal large, circular formations that resemble the concentric rings Plato described. If true, this would mean that climate shifts turned a once thriving city into a barren wasteland. And then there are the more fantastical theories. Could Atlantis be hidden beneath the ice of Antarctica, preserved in the frozen continent's icy expanse? Some believe that an ancient civilization thrived there before the continent became a frozen wasteland. The idea sounds far-fetched, but in a world full of mysteries, could it be possible? Atlantis isn't the only story of a lost civilization swallowed by the sea. Across the world, cultures have passed down tales of sunken cities and drowned plans. The Indian legend of Dwarka, believed to be the ancient kingdom of Lord Krishna, is said to have been submerged by the ocean. In recent years, archaeologists have discovered ruins off the coast of Gujarat, lending credibility to this myth. Off the coast of Japan, the Yonaguni Monument features underwater structures that resemble man-made pyramids, but experts still debate whether these formations are natural or the remains of an ancient civilization. And in the Americas, the Maya told stories of a land swallowed by the sea, a fate they believed could befall their own civilization if they angered the gods. Could these global stories point to a shared memory of a real event, like a massive flood that left a lasting imprint on humanity? For those who see Atlantis as more than myth, the symbolism woven into Plato's tale cannot be ignored. Many historians believe Plato crafted the Atlantis story as an allegory, a warning about the dangers of human arrogance and the consequences of defying natural order. The Atlanteans, once noble and just, fell victim to greed and corruption. Their ambition became their undoing, a theme echoed throughout history. Was Plato predicting the downfall of his own civilization, or was he trying to teach us that even the greatest powers are not immune to the forces of nature and the wrath of the gods? Despite the allegorical interpretation, the search for Atlantis remains relentless. In the modern era, explorers have ventured into the depths of the Atlantic, armed with advanced technology and an unyielding desire to uncover the lost city. Sonar mapping and underwater archaeology have led to remarkable discoveries. ancient shipwrecks, submerged settlements, and structures that defy explanation. Off the coast of Cuba, explorers have reported finding stone formations that resemble the ruins of an ancient city. And near the Bahamas, the Bimini Road, a series of underwater rock formations has been the subject of endless speculation. But none of these findings have been conclusively linked to Atlantis. Are we chasing shadows, or are we on the brink of a world-changing discovery? Even if we haven't found Atlantis, the quest itself has fueled incredible advancements in our understanding of the underwater world. Technology like sonar mapping, deep-sea drones, and satellite imaging has allowed scientists to map the ocean floor with stunning precision. And as we search, one question remains: what drives our obsession with this lost city? Is it the allure of discovering an ancient, advanced civilization? Or is it the hope that we might learn from Atlantis' fate to prevent our own downfall? The legend of Atlantis has also permeated popular culture, becoming a symbol of lost knowledge and hidden truths. From movies that depict Atlanteans as an advanced race to books that imagine them possessing futuristic technologies, the city has become a vessel for our most extravagant theories. Some suggest that the Atlanteans have technology that could harness crystal energy, while others claim that Atlantis was a colony of extraterrestrials. Pseudoscience and conspiracy theories have latched onto these ideas, suggesting that ancient wisdom was lost when Atlantis sank. But why are we so fascinated by these possibilities? Is it because they offer an explanation for humanity's rapid advancements, or is it simply our desire to believe in something greater than ourselves? Psychologists suggest that our fascination with Atlantis taps into a collective yearning for answers. The idea of a lost utopia speaks to our dreams of a perfect world, one where civilization thrived in harmony with nature. But its destruction serves as a reminder of the fragility of human achievement. Atlantis represents both our greatest hopes and our darkest fears. It's a reminder of what we can accomplish and what we can lose if we stray too far from nature's balance. As we look at our world today, the parallels are hard to ignore. Are we, too, on the brink of a disaster brought on by our own hubris? When we compare Atlantis to real lost civilizations, like Pompeii or the Indus Valley, the story gains a new level of realism. Pompeii was destroyed in a volcanic eruption, frozen in time by the ash that preserved it for future generations. The Indus Valley civilization, one of the most advanced of its era, declined due to environmental changes and shifting river patterns. The Minoan civilization, too, was struck down by natural disasters. If these once great societies could be erased, what about Atlantis? Perhaps it was just one of many lost cities, buried and forgotten, waiting to be rediscovered. The moral lessons from the Atlantis story are profound. Whether it's a tale of environmental disaster or a warning against hubris, the themes remain relevant today. As we face climate change, rising sea levels, and environmental crises, could Atlantis serve as a cautionary tale for our own future? Are we repeating the same mistakes that led to the destruction of this fabled civilization? The truth about Atlantis remains as elusive as ever. But perhaps the real value of the story lies in what it reveals about us, our fascination with the unknown, our desire to understand our origins, and our endless quest for knowledge. Atlantis challenges us to think about the power of nature, the fragility of civilization, and the consequences of our actions. Whether it was a real place or a metaphorical warning, one thing is certain: its legend will continue to echo through time, sparking curiosity and wonder for generations to come. As we continue to search the depths of our oceans and the pages of history, we must ask ourselves, are we ready to face the truths that Atlantis has to teach us, or are we doomed to repeat the past? The mystery of Atlantis continues to fascinate us, not just because of what it could reveal about our past, but because of what it might teach us about our future. Whether Atlantis was a real place or simply a story meant to warn us, its legend serves as a timeless reminder of the fragility of civilization and the consequences of human arrogance. So, what do you think? Was Atlantis an advanced society lost to the ocean, or a cautionary tale we should take seriously today? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your theories and ideas. If you enjoyed this journey through the legend of Atlantis, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to Echoes of the City and turn on notifications so you never miss our deep dives into the histories of fascinating places. We post every Wednesday and Sunday, bringing you stories that echo through time. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.